welcome to the Mixtape, the only place to be on a Thursday night with your girl Amy. Now don't you dare go anywhere. Coming up on the show, I have Donaeo.
I reckon he knows how to party hard. It's Donaeo. Welcome to the Mixtape.
Thank you for having me.
Then I hit the streets to see what you guys are saying, so stay glued to your seats.
Okay, my guest today on the Mixtape, you know what? I reckon he knows how to party hard. It's Donaeo. Welcome to the Mixtape.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
Tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
See, it's all that partying.
Chalet, partying, studio work, like performing.
So Donaeo's busy right now.
Very busy. Very busy indeed.
Okay, so I want to start off like how you kind of got into the whole music thing. So am I right in saying that your mom was a singer?
Yes.
Yeah, so
You
is
done
that
your
how you
research.
kind of got into...
Kind of. I always wanted to do music since I was like 6. I knew I wanted to do music from a long time. And
Did you used to go to gigs with her and stuff?
No, she stopped doing that way before I was born. So I never really got to see her aspect of it, but I'm sure that she passed on some genes to me. Do you know what I mean? So.
But how did you know like what kind of music you wanted to do?
I didn't at first. Obviously, I wanted to do hip hop and R&B because that was like the main music that was there. And then I fell into dance music and I fell in love with dance music, and it just kind of happened that way.
So when you're 6, would you say that's just kind of like a dream you have at 6? Or did you kind of try other things?
No, I just was in my dad's car one day and he put on a hip hop tape and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
Just music?
Yeah. It was
That's crazy.
just like that.
So who were your inspirations like when you were growing up? Who did you listen to? Or?
I think early days was like Biggie, Tupac. Those were the main ones. Jodeci, Boys to Men. And then as I got older and jungle evolved, like Skibbity, Shy FX, Brocky and Det. Then when garage came about, you know, like them two, Artful Dodger. Who else was there? Steve Gurley, Groove
So
Chronicles. Yeah, and then the new hip hop like generation came about. So then I was influenced by Neptunes and Kanye West, and then Jay-Z's a massive influence in like what I do, and then the D'Angelos, and then like.
So that's all like different types of music there. So it's not just like one genre. Also, what I want to like, you had a couple of tracks like on the underground scene. So we're talking about Falling, Bounce, and then you were kind of with different management outfits. But then you decided to take the initiative to go out there by yourself.
I was never managed.
Oh, really?
When Bounce and Falling came out, I was signed to Social Circles, but they wasn't my managers. I've always managed myself.
And they were big hits on the underground scene.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You won an award for one of them.
Yeah, I won an award for Best PA for Bounce, for a Sidewinder award.
But what I want to know is like when you take the initiative to go out by yourself and kind of network yourself, what makes you come to a decision like that as an artist? Don't you see that as a big risk rather than going with someone who's in a company and they know what they're doing?
You have to remember, with getting anyone involved in what you want to do, you have to convince them that you're worth the risk of them putting their effort and money into it. That's a long thing. That's very, very time consuming.
Okay.
Sometimes, like I've been doing it since I was 16, and when I turned 24, I'm 26 now, and I decided to deal with it myself. I had enough information, and I had enough, you know, of an understanding of how to move forward to do it.
How did you go about it? Because there's so many people watching this right now, and they're thinking, you know what, I've got my music going on. How do I get it out to people? How do I network it? What advice would you give them?
It's easy. Just you see a DJ, go
Is
up
it
to him, give
easy
him a
though?
CD. Yeah, it is. It's as simple as someone liking your tune or not liking it. All I did was go up to DJs, give them the song. Then
Yeah,
I'd
but
go out and
sometimes
perform
you go up to DJs in clubs and loads of people, trust me, they give you mixtapes and everything, and some of the DJs just put them to one side, don't even listen to them
it. We just got to keep on going.
until someone kind of takes notice.
Yeah, and then you just have to perform it. Like what I mainly done is I took email addresses and I gave it to every DJ. I just didn't give it to the big DJs. I gave it to all the up and coming DJs as well, the DJs that have residencies. Everyone has their own form of power and strength. Do you know what I mean? And it's just because the DJs that are on Radio 1 and all that, they have their form of power and strength. But then, you know, the independent DJs, the ones on pirate radio, the ones that are on residencies for clubs, there's loads of different types of DJs out there. So I just widened my horizons and I just gave my music to everyone.
So would you say it's the best decision you ever made?
I'm happy with all the decisions I made. I'm happy I signed to Social Circles because it taught me a lot. I'm happy I took time out to grow up between the Social Circles and like now, because it gave me a time to actually become an adult without everyone looking at me. I'm happy that I went out and done my own thing, because then it put out a beacon for like the people like my age who are looking after me now to come about. And these are like, they are the best team I've ever worked with. They're organised.
What, the team you're with now?
Yeah, they're organised. They do what they need to. They say what they need to do. They respect my decisions in a lot of things. Because initially I put out Devil, Africa and Party Hard, and I marketed myself and I managed myself, and I wanted the team to respect that. I also wanted a team that they had their own experience and that we could work together. And it's like, we're
there's
like a
chemistry
family.
there with you guys.
It's not like I get dictated to, but then I don't dictate to them either. We always come to some form of an understanding, because I've got my own experiences and my own ideas of how I want to do things. I'm my own businessman. They're their own businessman.
You know, a lot of artists like come on the show and they say it's all about the team you have around you, because that really does make a big difference. Because you have to have good people around you to kind of succeed in what you want to do, and you totally agree with that.
100%. But I think you have to take time to find your team as well, because some people just want to jump on things, and I like a certain way things are done, type thing. I like if you ever get into a situation with me and my team, you'll find that everyone you speak to is speaking from the same page.
That's good. It's good to be on the same page, because you don't want anyone to be like a few pages ahead or just still at the beginning.
Chalet, we don't like it.
Well, there you go. We're going to take a quick break, so see you on the other side.